Ahead on 360, it is a bracelet that once it's strapped on, makes it impossible to lie about how much you've had to drink. We'll tell you how it's being used to keep convicted drunk drivers honest and sober. Well, for parents who put their kids on a school bus in Fruitland, Idaho, the news was horrifying. The driver of the bus is now facing as many as 21 possible criminal charges for allegedly being drunk on the job. Police say her blood alcohol level is possibly 4 times the legal limit. She took a blood alcohol test after school officials got an anonymous tip, and after taking the test, reportedly resigned. There was no crash. Luckily, all the children on the bus got home safely, but it could have turned out differently. More than 16,000 people died in alcohol-related traffic accidents in 2004. That's the most recent data available. Keeping drunk drivers off the road is a huge challenge. Then there's now a new high-tech bracelet that might be able to help. CNN's Adori Doji is keeping them honest and sober.
Please rise.
In this Scranton, Pennsylvania courtroom, Judge Michael Barace doesn't let defendants get away with much, especially those with a record of drinking and driving or other alcohol-related offenses. If he's ordered them to stop drinking, they better, or armed with cutting-edge technology, he'll find out. And when some parolees test him, it isn't pretty.
I'm giving you one chance to be honest with me. One chance, and that's to be a determination as to whether you're going to the county or to the state. When's the last time you drank?
Honest to God, I didn't have a drink since I had the bracelet on.
When's the last time you drank?
About a week ago.
About a week ago. And how many days in a row did you drink, Richard?
Just one.
Richard, how many days in a row did you drink?
2.
How did the judge know? The parolee referred to a bracelet. He's talking about this, a secure continuous remote alcohol monitor, or SCRAM bracelet, a new device that monitors a person's alcohol consumption. In other words, you can't lie about what you drink. It's an alcohol lie detector.
How's your bracelet doing?
The past 2 years, it's spread to hundreds of courtrooms across the country in 36 states. Judge Barace's was one of the first.
The bracelet began to read as the alcohol is burning off.
That would be a daily consumption.
Right.
Parole officer Lisa White oversees some of the toughest cases of multiple offenders. She takes them through intense treatment, which includes SCRAM reports every day, which she shares with the judge. The bracelet shows, despite a court order, this offender was drinking, so he now goes to jail.
Beforehand, we didn't have that capability, so a person could be on house arrest and they'd just be sitting home drinking the whole time, and you wouldn't know it.
Not anymore. The bracelet collects information all day long, constantly monitoring the wearer's perspiration, looking for alcohol. Watch this black line closely. At 2:01 a.m., it begins to rise. That means it's detecting alcohol. The parolee has started drinking, and that information is relayed to a monitor, then to a databank, which notifies the parole officer. They're also notified if the parolee tampers with the bracelet or takes it off.
Peter, you've had a long and checkered career in this courtroom.
Yes, I know.
Peter Farrell just spent 90 days in jail on his 3rd DUI. Today, the judge orders Farrell, a successful contractor, not to drink, and to be certain, he must wear the SCRAM bracelet 24/7 for the next 4 months.
I have to be in this room, which they make at 4 a.m. because you'll be sleeping.
Peter, who struggled with alcoholism, says the bracelet worked last time as long as it was on. He started drinking after it came off. He served a jail sentence and is hoping this time the bracelet will help him keep sober.
Between probation and you go to treatment, and you can still live your life. You can see your children, which is good, and you can work, and you can earn money and take care of your family. Shane, he's the oldest. When I was in jail, I was thinking, here I am, I have 6 kids. I'm 40. I've been drinking since I'm like 15. Like, enough is enough.
Judge Barace says the idea is for Peter and the other 3,000 parolees across the country wearing SCRAM bracelets to stay sober long enough to learn they can live without alcohol.
If we couple that with treatment, and if we couple that with the external pressure of the court, we have a better chance of a positive outcome.
Can I sit here and say that Pete's going to be a success story? I can hope he is. I can do everything in my power to get him to the agencies he needs to assure that. But I can't sit here and say he will be.
Do you think the SCRAM will up his chances?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely it will. Absolutely it will.
How long have you been sober?
it's coming up on 4 months.
Congratulations.
Judge Beret says the bracelets work, though it's too early for hard numbers. And it's too early to tell if it'll be enough to help Pete Farrell help himself. Adora Udoji, CNN, Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Interesting.